Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek 9th edition battle report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Nil, where I will be fighting a 1,500-point battle between my Astra Militarum and Harris's Orks. So the story that we've got going on here is that this Imperial planet found itself under siege from an Ork WAAAAGH that was descending upon the planet. The local PDF put up a strong resistance trying to hold them back. There was a Promethium refinery plant out here that a particular subsect of this Ork WAAAAGH seemed in particularly interested in getting to and taking the Promethium from there to keep on burning in the name of Ork and Mork and Gork. In the name of Mork. Just Ork. In the name of Ork, yeah, period. The guard PDF sent out a force to go hold the line against the rampaging WAAAAGH, and we'll see if they are able to do so. That is the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing the 9th edition from the main rulebook. It is a mission called 4 Pillars. It is a strike force mission, which is the size of the game we're playing here. So anything basically over 1,000 points, but under, or 2,000 and under, between 2,000 and like 1,001 points are considered strike force missions, strike force size games, and they have particular missions there. And the one in particular that we are going to be playing is 4 Pillars. So as the name might insinuate, there are 4 objectives on the table here. And essentially the primary mission here is to hold the objectives. So you have to hold, if you hold 1, you score 5 victory points. If you hold 2, you'll score an additional 5 victory points for 10 victory points for your turn. And if you control more objective points, hold more objectives than your opponent, you score 15 or another 5 points for a total of 15. I guess you could hold 1, and if your opponent holds none, you could score 2 victory points as well. But more than likely, you're going to have 2 or more to hold more. So that's how it works. That's at the end of the command phase. So you have to, it's at the start of your turn that you have to have these objectives. You got to hold them and stick with them for a while. And after that, it goes, and you just got to try to hold those objectives. So that's the primary mission. The secondaries that we chose here. So in the new missions, you choose 3 secondaries. So both of us chose Bring It Down, which is you score 2 points if you kill a vehicle or monster that is under 10 wounds, and you score 3 points for every vehicle or monster that is over 10 wounds. So I have 5 vehicles that are over 10 wounds, so he's going to be able to score the full maximum 15 points for that, because each secondary has a maximum of 15, so he can max out the 15 there. And he has quite a few vehicles, as you will see, that are under 10 wounds, but there are more of them there, so there's still enough for me to be able to max out on that. I chose Attrition, which is I score 4 points at the end of the battle round if I killed more units than my opponent. And I chose Engage on All Fronts, which is at the end of my turn, if I have units wholly within 3 table quarters, I score 2 points, and if I have units wholly within all 4 table quarters, I score 3 victory points. My opponent's second secondary objective that he chose was First Strike, which is if he kills something in the first battle round, he scores 5 points. And if he kills more than I did in the first battle round, he scores an additional 3 points. That's awarded at the end of the game, but you'll know if it happened or not after the first battle round. And then his last one is Raise the Banner, which is an infantry unit can, at the end of the movement phase, start an action, which is raising the banner. They can't do anything for the rest of the turn, so they can't shoot, can't do psychic powers, can't do anything. If they do so at the end of the turn, that they successfully raise the banner on that objective. Now they will score, even if they leave that objective, they will score points for having that at the end of his command phase. At the end of each command phase, he'll score 1 victory point for every objective marker that has a banner raised on it. And at the end of the game, he'll score 1 victory point for every objective that has a banner raised on it. And at the end of it all, he'll be scoring the points there. The banner stays raised even if he leaves the objective until I control that objective for at least 1 phase. So if, for instance, if I have a 10-man squad of infantry that charges a vehicle that is sitting on that objective, I would control it at the end of the charge phase because I have objective secured and more models on there. Even if that vehicle then completely obliterates me, that I somehow managed to pull down the banner during the battle because I controlled that objective at the end of a phase. You got to find a whole new banner then. So then you got to get his infantry squad back in there to raise that banner. So yeah, it should be fun, pretty interesting. Uses the whole new activity, which is an action. So that's something brand new, which is pretty cool. So that is the story. That is the mission that we are going to be playing. Before we go any further though, let's show you the two armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Astra Militarum, I'll be running 2 detachments, a battalion and a patrol detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have 2 Tempestor Primes and a Primaris Psyker. We have 3 5-man Tempestus Scion squads. We have 2 4-man Tempestus Command squads, one with 4 plasma guns, one with 2 plasma guns, a melta-gun, and a hot-shot volley gun. Then for the patrol detachment, leading off, we have a tank commander with a battle cannon, las cannon, and heavy flamer sponsons. We have 2 10-man infantry squads, one with a grenade launcher. We have a 3-tank squadron of Leman Russ exterminators with heavy bolter sponsons and on the hull. And last but not least, we have a wyvern. And for the Orks, he'll be running a battalion detachment and an outrider detachment. Leading off the battalion detachment, we have a war boss and a Def Killer war trike. We have 3 10-man grot squads. We got a squadron of 3 custom booster blasters. We got a boom snaz wagon. We have a Rucka Truck squig buggy. We have a 5-man commando unit with a burner and tank buster bombs. We have an outrider detachment. Leading it off here, we have a Weird Boy. We got a 5-man Flash Git squad. We got a 5-man Luda squad. We have a Megatrack Scrap Jet. And last but not least, we have 3 Shock Jump Dragsters. All right, so going over deployment now. I've got my squadron of the Eradicators back here. Eradicators? Exterminators? Executioner is the plasma. Whatever the ones with the auto exterminators with the auto cannons, whatever. As long as we know they got auto cannons, they got auto cannons. They're over here getting ready to shoot their stuff. So they're squadrons. They had to deploy within 6 inches of each other, but now they're independent units. They get to go around and do their thing. We've got a 10-man squad of infantry over here. This is the one with the grenade launcher. We got my tank commander. We've got my Tempestus Scion, or the Tempestor Prime over here. This is my warlord. We have my Primaris Psyker here behind him. We've got the Wyvern back over here. And we've got the other 10-man infantry squad over here. In Deep Strike Reserve, I have the other Tempestor Prime. I also have the 3 Tempestus Scion squads and the 2 Tempestus Command squads. Going over here for the Orks, we got a whole lot of Orks. So we got the Flash Gits up over here. We got a squad of Grots over here. We got the Shock Jump Dragster over here, as well as a Shock Jump Dragster over there, and a Shock Jump Dragster over here. We got the Def Killer War Trike over on this side. We got this is the Boom Snaz wagon, my favorite thing to ever say. We got the War Boss in behind him there. We've got 3 of the I don't know these ones. Custom Booster Blasters. I love saying them. I just can't remember them. We do have the Scrap Jet. Megatrack Scrap Jet. I was pretty close. And we have the Rucka Truck Squig Buggy. Yeah, I got that one. We got another bunch of Grots over here. Grots in the middle here. We've got some Ludas back over there. And we got the Weird Boy up on the edge over there. So, and in Deep Strike, he has his commandos getting ready to come on somewhere. I imagine over here doing commando things. Being pretty much commandos, that's what commandos do. So, that is going to be deployment. We will now roll off because in 9th edition, doesn't matter if you deployed first, doesn't matter what it is because you alternate. At the end of the day, you still got to roll to see who will go first. So we're rolling. I rolled a 2. My opponent rolled a 1 though. So I will be going first because that's what I can choose. I could let you go first. I don't think I want to. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 1. This guard of this squad of infantry advanced up over this way. This guy moved up this way a bit. He moved up this way a bit. He shuffled to the left here a bit. There's 3 tanks. We then had the Wyvern who stood still. My tank commander moved up a little bit over this way. This infantry squad just moved up over this way into this table court over here, and the 2 characters stayed where they were back over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Astra Militarum. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so I will be casting Psychic Barrier onto my tank commander up over here. Gives a +1 to hit. I did give him a tank. I spent a CP to give him a tank ace ability for 2-up armor save. So, but I'm going to give him +1 to his save, which will take counteract at least 1 AP, which I think would be probably pretty good. So here we go. Needing a 6 on this. His Weird Boy is just out of range to deny this. Does not go off on a 5. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, you know what? I don't think so. No, I'm not going to let that go. So failed. All right, 5 guys are within range of the Grots over here, but one of them is the sergeant who has a pistol, which is out of range. So 4 lasgun shots hitting on 4s.
Wounding on 3s.
That is going to be 2. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds with fill faces. 6 up saves. No, failed them both. 2 dead. All right, so we're going to start back over here with this Leman Russ firing into his Boom Deck Snaz wagon. He moved less than half, so he's going to have his 8 shots here from the autocannons. He's -1 to hit because of shooting through dense cover, which is all of this Manufactorum stuff. He's also a native -1 to hit, but max out on the modifiers to hit and to wound is -1. So he will just be -1 to hit. So hitting on 5s. Get in 1 hit. Okay, there is a fill face there. Whew, scared myself there, but still. T6, strength 7, so looking for a 3 to wound. That is a wound. AP minus, 1 second. AP -1, so 5 up save. No, not gonna go, so 2 damage. And the heavy bolters hitting on 5s again, because it's -1. That's better than the autocannons. There we go. And these are going to be wounding on 5s, because he's tough 6. Getting 1 wound, AP -1. 5 up. Nope. No. The second one here is going to do the exact same thing. So 5s to hit on the autocannons. That's a bit better than his friend. 3s to wound. But not better on that one. So 1 wound, AP -1, 5 up save. No, that's going to be 2 more damage. And here come the heavy bolters. 5s to hit. Alrighty, 2 hits. 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound, AP -1. No. And then the third one's going to do the exact same thing over here. 5s to hit. Okie dokie. 3s to wound. 1 wound. 5 up save. No, that's 2 damage and he is dead. Does he explode? Ooh, do you want to spend a CP? 1 second. He is going to spend a CP. No, still dead. Does he explode though? No, he does not. Oh no, apparently he blows up on 4s. Oh no. So what's he does, what is it, D3 to units? We'll find out which ones. So it's all units within D6 inches. Within 4 inches will suffer D3 mortal wounds. All right, so it's going to be the Flash Gits, the boss, and there. The Flash Gits are going to take 3 mortal wounds. That's going to be 1 guy dead there. The boss is going to take 3 mortal wounds, taking 1 mortal wound. Let's do the
Grots.
We'll do the Grots next. They take 1, and then the custom booster blaster, right?
Yep.
Did I get that right? Yeah, it takes 2 mortal wounds. And now the Wyvern is going to fire into the Flash Gits up here. It is a blast weapon, but they're under 5 models now, so it doesn't make a difference over there. So this is going to be 4d6 shots with the main gun. Rerolling 1 of these because of the I chose the custom doctrines, so I get to reroll 1 of these. That's pretty good there. All right, 19 shots. These are going to be hitting on 5s because it's shooting over the stuff here, so it's going to be -1 to hit. Come back to that. All right, strength 4, toughness 4, hit wounding on 4s. Rerolling. Oh, good thing I got 1. Rerolling wounds. That's a little bit better. Alrighty, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. AP nothing, +1 because they're in cover over there.
3 ups.
3 ups, making all but 2, so 2 wounds. And then we got the heavy bolter into him as well. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be, that's his 2 ones, because strength 5. Ooh, what's that one?
5? No,
3. All right, so that is going to kill, that's going to kill that other guy.
Yep.
All right, so now my tank commander here is going to fire into his custom booster blast over there. We're going to go with the battle cannon first, so it's going to be, he gets to reroll 1 of these, so I'm going to have to do it 1 at a time just to see how many shots I get. The first one was cocked there. First one's a 3. I'm going to reroll that. Of course, into a 1. Oh, great. 2 shots with the battle cannon here. There we go. It could do it. We'll see. Only 1 hit, because it's it would be 3s to hit, but it becomes 4s to hit because I'm shooting over over obstructing there. Or not obstructing, it's over no. It's called dense cover. Dense cover there. Yep. So strength 8, so it's looking for 3s to wound. That is a wound. AP minus 2.
6 up save.
6 up save. No, so that's going to be D3 damage. Or 2 damage? 1 second. Yep, D3 damage. 1 damage. And then the last cannon on him as well. That's going to be a hit. Because he's minus 1, but he has a 3 up. And that's going to be a wound. That's going to go straight through, so D6 damage. Keep it on the table, Phil. Oh, Phil. All right, so now we have some morale tests. We're going to go over here. These grots, they lost 2 models. I think so, right? I think you took them over on the other side there. Yep. They lost 2 models, so it's going to be
2. I don't lose anything.
All right, yeah. 1 is an automatic pass. So let's see what happens here. Now on a 5, they fail. So 1 of them will run away. Now we roll 7d6 because it's 7 guys left in the squad there. On 1s, they run away. So one other guy will run away. Right. Which normally that would have been bad. That would have been 3 or 4 guys would have run away previously. So the new change is pretty good for hordes here, which is pretty good. Yeah. And these guys up here, they lost 3 guys.
Need a 1, 2, or 3.
Here we go on their leadership. On a 5, they would fail it, so 1 guy runs away, and then the last guy needs to roll leadership. On a 2, he's good to go. 1 second. Yeah, that 2 became a 1, unfortunately, so he also ran away there.
Their lead 4.
And the last squad over there of grots, they lost 1 guy. Plus 6 means 1 of them fails, and then we'll have to roll a d6 for each of these guys now. All right, here they go. Looking for 1s because they aren't half strength, so 1 more guy runs away, which again would have been, they would have lost more on the previous edition.
Yeah, would have lost 5.
All right, so that's the end of the turn here. I did score 2 points for Bring It Down for killing that 1 custom, the Boom Deck Snaz Wagon. And I score 2 points for Engage on all fronts because this squad is in this quarter, and this squad is in this quarter, and I've got a lot in this quarter. So that will be it for the guard here on turn 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the orcs on turn 1. All right, movement for the orcs here on turn 1. A lot of things advanced, getting really, really fast. So the grots also advanced, correct?
Yes.
The grots advanced up over this way. His shock jump dragster over here advanced over this way, rolled a 2, which is why he's still over here. The custom booster blasters all advanced up over this way towards me, as did his what's that thing called? Megatrack. No, the Death Killer War Trike over there. He advanced over this, and when you go over the pipes there, you're minus 2 to your movement, so he was able to get where he is there.
These 3 move normal.
These 3 move normal. So the Megatrack Scrapjet, this shock jump boost, shock jump dragster, and the Rucka Truck over there moved regularly. These grots stayed where they were. These grots kind of shuffled around over here. These guys back over there stayed where they were. The boss advanced up over here. The Weird Boy, did he advance or just move?
He moved.
He just did a regular move over this way. And this shock jump dragster didn't advance, rolled a 6, which means that he just gets the deep strike 9 inches away from my dude bros over here, which is pretty good. You roll to see if you get, basically you roll to see if you get hot, if you come in real too hot. But he rolled not a 1, so he was good to go over there. So that is it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so his weird boy here is going to cast Maniacal Seizure onto my tank commander here, looking for a 7 to go off. Goes off on an 8. I'm going to try to deny it with my Primaris Psyker back over here. Do not on a 7. So now he is going to be minus 1 to hit when he shoots until my opponent's psychic phase, and anything that targets him is going to have an additional additional 1 to their AP, which is pretty good. So, whew, I really wish I got off that psychic barrier now. All right, start of the shooting phase. His Ludas are going to fire into my Wyvern over here. They are within range, but they are shooting over some dense terrain, so they are going to be -1 to hit. But my opponent spent 2 CP on more DACA, allowing them to hit on 5s and 6, auto hits on 5s and 6s. And explodes on 5s and 6s, so that should be pretty good.
All right, how many shots?
How many shots?
2 shots.
We're gonna have 2 shots each, so that's gonna be 10 shots coming in here. We'll come back to that.
Hitting on 5.
All right, 10 shots. So these are going to be hitting on 5s. That's gonna be 1 hit.
1 reroll.
But 1 reroll.
Because Death Skulls.
Because of Death Skulls, because they're on Death Skulls. So the battalion is Pyromaniacs, which is one of the custom mobs. And then the other one is going to be Death Skulls. So they got the 2 hits there, and DACA getting another hit there, which is pretty good. So that's gonna be 3 hits.
Force to wound.
Strength, force to wound here.
Strength 7.
Strength 7. So that's gonna be 1 wound.
-1.
AP -1. Make it with a 4. All right, so now this custom booster blaster is going to fire. He's going to fire his rivet gun into my Lehman Russ over there. Because he's on the terrain there, he's just shooting through his own terrain, does not suffer the -1 to hit, which is good. But he does suffer the -1 to hit because of advancing, so I guess it was a wash anyway, since you can only have him on -1. But everything else is going to be firing into here, but he is also going to be spending a CP called the Burning Highway, which turns his flamers from 4d6 or 4d3, from 4d3 shots into just 12 heavy flamer shots into these guys. And the Grot Blast is going to shoot into them as well. So,
for good measure.
Which one are we going to do first?
We'll do the flamers.
The flamers here, so it's just 12. These are all hits. So these are looking for 3s to wound.
What the?
Okay, so that was a lot of 1. So it's going to be 3-1 at -1. So we got 3, what are they? 3 6-up saves. Make 1 of them, so 2 are dead. And the Grot Blaster.
Miss.
That's going to miss. The Rivet Cannon. That's going to be
none.
No hits.
Oh, wait, the 5 will hit.
The 5 will hit, yeah. The 5 will hit there.
No,
because it is -1, because it did advance. Okay. All right, so his Shock Jump Dragster here is going to fire into my Tank Commander over here. He is looking for 4s and 5s with his weapons here, because he's shooting through the terrain, which is -1 to hit. He did move normally, though, so... There we go.
I'm going to keep that.
Yeah, I would too. That's good.
Daka
on those 2 over there. So that's pretty good. So
6 on the rocket.
6 on the rocket.
4 on the shock rifle.
4 on the shock rifle.
So rocket first.
Rocket.
Miss.
Nope.
I'm okay with that. Shock rifle. Hit.
Hit. So that's gonna be all hits there.
I'm gonna spend my Death Skull
to
roll my rocket.
Sounds good. Yep. Go for it.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah. Nope.
Still
nothing
miss.
there. Okay.
But that's okay.
Still pretty good. So these are going to be what? Strength.
It's all strength 8.
All strength 8. So all looking for
4s.
4s to wound.
6 is on the orange dice. 2 mortals.
6 is on the orange to mortals. Woo!
So,
Woo!
out the gate.
Woo! That's how you do that. So
And
2
Death
mortal
Skulls
wounds. Death
here.
Skull's getting to reroll another one. Nope, not meant to be. So it's still going to be. So it's 2 mortals already.
Then 2 -3 d6 damage.
-3 d6.
-4 because of seizure.
-4 because of seizure. So that's going to go straight through.
You up armored yourself.
Oh, I did. I did. My opponent helping me remember. I did up armor, so he's got a 2-up armor save, which because it's a 6-up. And I do make 1 of them, so it's going to be d6 damage. Going to be 3 damage.
And then the rocket is going to be -3 for 3 damage.
The rocket's going to be -3 for 3 damage. Nope, that's going to go 3 for 3 damage. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8 damage. 8 damage to him. Woo! Down to 4. All right, so now the other Shock Jump Dragster over here is going to shoot. He did advance and shooting through terrain, but only a maximum of -1 to hit here. So
4s and 6.
4s and 6s. Getting to reroll 1 of them.
Yep. Into a 6.
Into a 6, which is pretty good. Daka.
Daka. Yes.
Yes, into another 6. Well done.
There we go.
So that's going to be 2 hits here. Strength 8, so looking for 4s to wound.
Reroll
1 of them. Into a wound there. So again, 6-up save because it's -4. No, that's going to go through. D6 damage. Into 4. He is dead. Does he explode? He does not explode, but he is dead. All right, so we start with his blast. What's it called? Custom booster blaster is going to fire his rivet gun into my Lehman Russ over here. He's going to fire the Grot blasters into this squad.
Yeah.
Yes. So here we go. -1 because he advanced.
Got
Ooh.
3 hits.
There we go, 3 hits, and then Dakas. Get into another hit. Sounds good. 4 hits. What's the strength on these?
Let me check that.
1 second. Strength 7, so looking for 5s to wound. There's going to be 1 wound there. AP -2. Yep. With a 6, he's good. Woo! And now the grot shot. That's going to be a hit. That will not be a wound. What's the strength on it?
3.
3? Oh yeah, I need a 4. Yep. And this guy's also going to fire his the rivet cannon into that guy over here. That's going to be 1 hit. Daka. Nope, no hit there.
Looking for a 5.
Looking for a 5. No wound. All right, so now the Scrapjet here is going to fire his main gun into my Lehman Russ over here, and he's going to fire the big shooters into my boys over here. So the rockets hitting on
2d3 shots.
2d3 shots. That's right. So it's going to be 2
shots
plus 1. That's going to be extra here.
Yeah.
Hitting on what is it? 5s and 6s.
Yeah. So 5 on the block.
5 and 6s. Yeah. Getting a 6. Do you get to? Oh no, these.
I do get to reroll 1 because death skulls.
Yep, death skulls because we reroll into a hit because that's the one that was the better shot there. Daka on the 6 there. Nope, not meant to be.
Forced wound.
Forced to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds.
-2.
AP -2, so looking for 5-up saves. Make 1, fail 1. Flat 3 damage. All right, so now the big shooters are going to fire into my guardsmen over here. So we're going to do the first one. These are being shot by a grot, so these are hitting on 5s. Oh no, yeah, these are hitting on 4s. I'm sorry, because he's not shooting through. Yeah, they're better at shooting. And Daka. Nope, not meant to be. And then we've got wounding on strength. What is it, 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 2 wounds over here. No AP. 5-ups. Hey, with the fill face, I'll take it.
5s.
And then hitting on 5s with the other one, because this one is an orc.
1.
That's going to be 1 hit. Fair enough. And that's not a wound. Did you re-roll a wound, though, last time?
I think I did.
I don't think you did, so I think you can re-roll that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Into a wound. And that's a dead guy. Shock jump is going to fire into my Lehman Russ over here.
So 4, 6.
4s and 6s. Get in a hit there. Reroll 1 because of death skulls, or was it
death skulls?
Death skulls. I got it right. Haha. That'll be 2 hits. Cool. Daka. Nope, not meant to be. Forced to wound. Reroll 1. Nope, not meant to be. So it's -3. Do not make it on a 5. 5 damage. All right, so now the rocket truck is going to fire into my Lehman Russ over here. He's going to be shooting Bitey Squigs, which is strength 5, AP -3 for a flat 2 damage. So there's 2 shots from the grot side and then 1 from the orc side here. So hitting on 3s. Oh no, what am I saying, 3s? I wasn't even hitting on 3s because of shooting stuff. Hitting on 5s and 6s. All right, reroll 1. Oh no, that's not Desco. Oh no, that's right. He's part of the evil, the pyromaniacs over there. All right, so no hits there. All right, so that's gonna be it for shooting into the assault phase. This guy here is going to charge into my guys over here. So he's going over there, so it's gonna be -2 to the charge. So he's gonna need a 10-inch charge to get into my guys. I'm not gonna overwatch because not worth it. Nope, not with that. Do you want to spend a CP to reroll?
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. That's right. Here we go. So you get to reroll that. No, not gonna make it. All right, so that's going to be it for the orc turn here. I do have a morale test to take on my guardsmen. I lost 3 guys there, so 3 plus 6 is a failed leadership test. So 1 guy is going to run away, at least. Yeah, okay. No, I'm going to take, no. I guess it's got to be that guy, is what I'm going to have to do. Now I'm going to have to roll 6d6 to see if the rest of them will run away. On 1s, they run away. 2 more of them are going to run away. So that is going to be, I'll be less, they're within 2 over there. So I'll just take these guys because now they're less than 5. Oh wait, how many were I had 6? So they weren't half strength. So I think he's within 2. Well, 1 second.
Okay.
All right, so yes, he is within 2 inches of there. He's less than 5 guys now. The squad's less than 5 guys now, so I don't need to be within 2 inches of 2 guys. So they're good to go there. So because I lost those other 2 guys, he's able to be around. If I had stuck the rolls, he would have then run away in the rest of this morale test. So yeah, so that's going to be it for the turn there. My opponent did raise the banner on these two objectives over here with those there, and did score scored 5 points. Oh no, 3 points. 3 points for Bring It Down. Almost six. So, and he also got first strike because he did kill something, but did not kill more because I killed 2 in this turn. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum here. My Wyvern stayed still. He just kind of moved around a bit. He moved up a bit. These two guys stood still. These guys moved over this way. These guys moved over here onto the objective. And then from Deep Strike came one of my command squads over here, 9 inches away from his shock jump dragsta over there. Over here, a regular squad of Tempestus Scions came in 9 inches away from this squad over here. And over here, we had another command squad along with my other Tempester Prime coming in right over here looking on these guys. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase, or the psychic phase, because I still got a psyker. It is worth pointing out that I did score 5 points for primary since I held this objective back here, but did not hold 2 or more. So that's what I got there. I did get 2 points for Bring It Down last turn. I also got 4 points for attrition at the end of the turn because I killed more units than my opponent, and I gained the 2 points for engage on all fronts, which will bring me to 10, 11, 13 points. My opponent right now currently has 3 points for Bring It Down, and he will have 5 points for first strike since he wasn't able to kill more than me on that first turn. And he does have 2 banners raised there, but they're not there yet, so he will score it on his command squad. Yes, command phase. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, I'm going to cast Psychic Barrier onto my Lehman Russ over here. That will go off on a 6, trying to deny it.
Will deny on a 7.
Will deny on a 7? You got a 6? Oh, that's a 6. Okay, yes. Well done. All right, so no Psychic Barrier.
Ork says no.
Gork says no. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, my guys here are going to fire into his Ludas. Their orders that they're going to get here is re-rolling 1s to hit. But they're going to be hitting into them over here. So we got 8 shots between them because they're all rapid fire, and I'm not going to supercharge because it's just not worth killing them. Hitting on 3s. That's going to reroll 1s. Apparently I could have supercharged. Who knew? 3s to wound here. Strength 7, toughness 4. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, do they have 6-up saves? Yeah. Right? 5 up. Well, because 5
up because of cover, but -3 for plasma.
-3. Oh, okay. 6-up base saves. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
All right, now this squad over here is going to fire into the grots. I am running them as the Iotan Dragons, which means that they get +6 inches to their +6 inches to their rapid fire weapons. So the pistol's not in range, but the rapid fire hotshot las guns are. And because of that +6 inches, it puts them in double tap range into them over there. So they're going to be 8 shots here hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 misses. And then looking for 3s to wound. Strength 3, toughness 2. That is going to be 1, 2, 3. Dead grots. All right, now this infantry squad is going to fire into the grots. Hitting on 4s. And 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds. AP nothing. So 6-up saves. Making 1, but 3 are still dead. So that's going to be the squad wiped. All right, so now this command squad is going to fire into the shock jump dragsta. We're going to do the plasma guns first. They are going to supercharge, so we're going to start with the first one. Okay, he's going to be dead, but does get 1 hit. And then the next one is going to get 2 more hits. So it's going to be 2, strength 8, 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP -3. 6-up invul saves.
Death Skulls.
Death Skulls makes 1, fails 1, so that's going to be 2 damage so far. Then we have the Meltagun. Does hit. Does wound, 6-up invul. No, D6 damage. I'm not in rapid double tap. 2 damage there. And then the hotshot volley gun I need to look at. All right, the volley gun is heavy 4, AP -2, 1 damage, strength 4. So he did move, and he is infantry, so he will suffer this penalty of -1 to hit, so 4's to hit. That's 2 hits. Strength 4, so 5's to wound. No wounds. All right, so now this tank is going to fire everything into him over here. We're going to do the auto guns first, auto cannons first, not auto guns. Hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 3 at AP -1. Failing 2 of them, that's going to be enough to kill him. Does he explode? He does not. All right, so this guy over here is going to fire into his custom booster blaster. He's at 2nd profile, so he is going to be hitting on 6s. Getting 1 hit. That is going to be a wound, though. Is there a save? No save there, so that's going to be 2 damage. And the heavy bolters. Hitting on 6s, so nothing there. I know this guy's going to do the same thing, 5s, because I'm not bracketed on this one. Didn't matter much. Not going to wound it. Will heavy bolters be my salvation? Hey, that's better. But I still have to wound now on 5s. Hey, there you go. That's how you do that. 3 of them, baby. AP -1.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Showing those autocannons who's boss. All right, so I'm going to spend 2 CP on my Wyvern over here for aerial spotters to give me reroll to hits. I'm going to fire my heavy bolter into his Dubro over here. And then I'm going to fire my shards gales into his grots back here. So we'll do the grots first. D6, 4d6 shots. Reroll 1 of these. All right, so it's 100% better than the result there. That's still going to be 12 shots. Yeah, because of blast, these are actually going to be 3. Oh no, the whole gun is minimum 3. So if I roll it, it would have been fine because it's 4d6 shots. So blast, because there's less than 10, but there's more than 5, so they would have had minimum 3. But because of that, it's still going to be there's more than 3 there. So it's not minimum 3 per roll. It's minimum 3 for the gun shooting. So yes, for sure. So it's going to be 12 shots. All right, so it's going to be 12 shots. These are going to be hitting on 5s because I'm shooting through over dense terrain there. I haven't seen anything about ignoring line of sight making a difference on that. I'm sure they'll mention something. I haven't seen it yet. Let me know down below. You probably already have let me know if they didn't make a difference. Rerolling though because of the aerial spotters. Ooh, baby. Definitely going to have to reroll. The 4 does not count because that would have been a hit before the rerolls. Or it would have been a hit before the modifiers. There we go. That one is cocked. Yeah, I'll take it. There we go. 5 hits. Oh no, that 4 does not hit. So 4 hits. 2's to wound. Reroll in because of itself. All right, so that's going to be 4 wounds there. 4 6-up saves. Make it 1. So 3 are dead. And then the heavy bolter into his custom booster blaster. That 4 would not be a hit, or would have been a hit, so don't get to reroll it. Not getting to reroll these, so 1.
Failed it.
No, failed it. Takes a wound.
All
right, so that's going to be the end of the turn here for the Astra Militarum. We do have 1 leadership test to take over there. They lost, what is it, 3?
I failed.
Failed it, so 1 will run away, and now we roll 3 d6. 1s will be more guys running away.
1s and 2s.
1s and 2s because it's less than half. So another one will run away over there. But they're still on there, so still going to get it.
That more.
Yeah, that morale test, it makes a big difference for hordes. I think it's a pretty good deal, especially for low leadership stuff like Grots. They're going to stick around a lot longer, so that's pretty nice. So at the end of my turn here, I did score engage on all fronts. I've actually got all 4 table quarters I've got models in. So that's going to be 3 points for engage on all fronts. I did kill 1 more vehicle for bring it down for another 2 points because it's less than 10 wounds. And what was the other one I have? An attrition we'll find out later. So I did kill 2 units, right? I killed the Grots and I killed a buggy. Oh no, and the Ludus, so 3 units so far. So I did kill 3 units, so we'll see about attrition going forward. So that's going to be it for the Astra Militarum here on turn 2. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Orks on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Orks here. At the end of the command phase, my opponent did get a CP. He also scored 10 points for primary because he controlled 2 objectives, but I also controlled 2 objectives at that point because I had moved these guys up onto here. So 10 points for the primary for my opponent there. At the end, he also gets 2 points for raise the banner since 2 of the objectives had banners raised on them. So that's then the command phase. Into the movement phase, everybody down here moved except for the boss who advanced up here, right?
Yes.
He also moved, so everybody down over here, all of the buggies moved. Looking into my guys, these guys also moved around over this way. Over here, moved over this way, moved around over this way. He spent his fuel mixer grot over here to let him advance. He did -2 going over the pipes, but that's okay. Moves over here, looking on to these guys over here, and these guys stayed still on the objective over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. My opponent's going to cast Maniacal Seizure onto my healthy Russ over here. Looking for 7, right?
Yes.
That will go off on an 8. I will try to deny it, but I will not deny it. His weird boy is winning the war of the minds here between my guy. Everything's green in the warp over this way. Everything's coming up WAAAAGH energy as opposed to tapping into the warp. Everything's coming up WAAAAGH. So he is going to be -1 to hit, and he's also going to be an additional AP to all weapons shooting into him. So pretty brutal. That's pretty good. All right, shooting. All right, so now my opponent over here is going to use, again, the Burnin' Highway to use his flamer on 12 into these guys over here. He's also going to shoot the grot gun into him, but the rivet cannon and the stick bomb into them. The rivet gun is going to go into my Russ over here. So we're going to go with the 12 shots from the heavy flamer. Wounding on 3s. Much better this time. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -1. 6s. Getting 1. Losing 6. Brutal. And so just to clarify here, it's the gun turns, instead of having 4 D3 shots, it becomes 4 assault 3 shots, but they're auto hits. So it's essentially 12 shots, auto hits, which is pretty brutal. So anyway. Into the Grot Blast over here. That will be a hit. That will not be a wound though. And the stick bomb.
6 shots.
6 shots.
5s.
5s to hit. Getting 3 hits.
2 Dakas.
Do they get Dakas? They do. Okay. Dakas.
Nope.
Oh, nothing there. So that's going to be wounding on 4s. That's going to be 1 wound. On a 6, he's good. Woo! All right, so his boss over here is going to fire everything into, or no, everything?
Everything.
Yeah, everything into my command squad over there. So, Gork's Roar first. So these are going to be what?
It's Assault 6.
Assault 6, heavy flamer. Oh, so Assault 6, heavy flamer. So that's 6 auto hits.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
-1.
AP -1. So looking for 5 up saves because they've got Carapace. Maybe 1 second. Yep. So 5 ups with the AP. Make 1 of them, so 3 are going to be dead. And the shotguns need 5s to hit. Getting 2 hits. There we go. Right?
No, I would need 6s.
Oh, 6s because he advanced. So yeah, so no hits there. And he's gonna throw the claw at him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna get it. We got all caught up over here with all the guardsmen that he was slaughtering with his super flamer that we forgot about the rivet gun into the tank over here.
It was pretty exciting.
It was super exciting. So that's gonna be 3 hits because he's not -1 to hit because this is not dense cover. Daga. Nope, no hit there.
5s.
5s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP -3. -3 because of Maniacal Seizure. Would be -2, but became -3, so 6 up save. No, that's going to go through. What's the damage? Just 1 damage.
2.
So, 2 damage. Oof, down to 10. Shotgun Drexa here is going to fire into my 5 wounded guy over here. So,
4s and 6s.
Let's get 4s and 6s. Yep, or 5s and 6s, right? No?
BS3 on the
Oh, BS3 on there. Oh, yeah, so 4s and 6s.
More Dakas.
You're fine. And more Daka there, so he's going to send the CP on that. So 5s and 6s are auto hits. All right. So getting on that one. And you get reroll 1.
Yep.
So on that one, into a hit because it was 4s and 6s. These are going to be strength 8. Oh, Daka on the 5 up. That's right. My bad. Into a hit. There we go. 3 hits. Strength 8, so 4s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. Do you get a reroll because of death skulls?
Yeah, and then reroll.
Yep, reroll. Into a wound.
So 3 -4s with 1 mortal wound.
3 -4s with 1 mortal wound. So the 3 -4s are going to go straight through because the -4 I don't have it there. 1 mortal wound, so he's already down to 4 wounds, and he did.
He's super dead.
He's super dead. Does he explode? He does! Oh, that's exactly what I needed. No, maybe it's not. We'll see. It might kill a booster blast, but it also might hurt me really bad. Let's come back to that. All right, so he takes D3 mortal wounds. He's only going to take 1. He's going to take D3 mortal wounds. He only takes 1, so he's still alive. Woo! He takes D3 mortal wounds. Only taking 1. And then my Psyker also takes D3 mortal wounds. Taking 1. Apparently,
the most impetus.
Apparently 1. Apparently my dice thought I might have been rolling supercharged plasma is what happened there. This boost, shock jump trackster is going to fire into my Leman Russ over here. Nope, no hits there. Reroll because of death skulls, right?
Reroll that 1.
Reroll the 1 because of the death skulls?
Yep. Actually, that's not dense. That is dense.
Yeah, that is dense, yes.
Yep. Into a hit.
Into a hit, there we go.
And
into a wound.
-4.
-4 is just going to go straight through.
Reroll that for
reroll because of death skulls.
Thank you, death skulls.
Into 5 damage. 4 damage. Woof! This custom booster blast is going to fire everything into my Leman Russ over here. So we'll start with the flamers first. 4d3 shots. But because you are, because he's pyromaniacs, he can reroll any of those rolls that he wants. There we go. That worked really well there. So that's going to be 3, 6. 10 shots coming in, or 10 auto hits. Strength 4 because it's not burning highway there, so looking for 6s. Getting a couple.
2 at -1 because of seizure.
2 at -1 because of seizure there. Make a both with fill faces. Woo! And this is going to be the grenade going in here. Focus. What's going on my focus there? 6 shots. Pretty good. These are going to be hitting on 5s.
Yes, Ork BS.
Ork BS. I thought this might have been Grots that were throwing these. Getting 1 hit.
6. Nope.
D6, nothing there.
And the Grot Blaster.
And the Grot Blaster. And then the Rivet Gun, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so Grot Blaster.
Miss.
No hit there. On 3.
Grots are 4.
Oh, Grots are 4. I don't even know what's going on.
Grots don't shoot as good as Marines.
I don't even know. You don't know. That could be Brother Groticus.
I'm Groticus.
Brother Groticus. So it's going to be 2 hits there. Daka. These guys are the Pyromaniacs, right? Yeah.
Yes. They are not death skulls.
Not death skulls.
No.
All right, nothing there.
And 5.
And 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound.
-2.
AP -3 because of seizure. So 6 up. No, don't get it there. So it's just 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Down to 2. And now again from this guy into him over here. Flamers. Reroll that one if you want.
I mean,
that's the way you want to do it. Yes, 3, 6, 10 again. Again, wounded on 6s.
None.
Nothing there.
Yeah, it was worth it.
The Grot Blaster, nothing. Oh, that does hit. I'll get it eventually, but no wound.
Grenade,
D6 shots. 1 shot. Does hit.
Does hit.
Does not wound, right? Ooh, strength. Yeah, strength.
Yeah,
okay. Need the 6s there.
Need the 6s.
And here comes the Rivet Cannon. That's going to be 2 hits.
1 Daka.
1 Daka. Daka. Nope, no hit there. So 2 hits.
I mean, this is how it worked out last
5s or 6s.
Got 1.
Oh, got 1.
6 up.
6 up. Oh, with the fill face, he needed that. Now the boss is trying to get in on this. He's going to shoot his big shooter into my Leman Russ here.
Rocket, big
shooters. Combi. No hits there. Now the Scrapjet is going to fire. He's going to put the big shooters into my really wounded Leman Russ, and he's going to put the rockets into my slightly wounded Leman Russ. So what do you want to do first? Rockets first.
2d3 plus 1.
2d3 plus 1. So it's going to be 2, 3.
3 plus 1.
Plus 1, so 4 shots here.
More than Orks have fingers.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Hitting on
a... I'm shooting through death.
Yes.
So 6s.
6s and 5. Did not see that one. Where'd it go over there? It's a 5? All right, so no hits there. Nope. Another big shoot is into my really wounded one there. We're going to do the better shooting first on 4s. So that's going to be, ooh, and you got some Daka-Dakas going on there. 2 Daka-Dakas. Daka. Nope, nothing there.
Wounded on 5s.
Wounded on 5s. Getting 1 wound. AP -1 because of seizure? Or is it, yeah.
Just because of seizure.
Just because of seizure. One ain't gonna save nothing.
And hitting on 5s.
And hitting on 5s. Getting one hit. That's all you need. He's only got one wound left.
Come on.
Wound out of 5. Oh, no. Oh, is he a death skull? There we go.
Death skull.
No, nothing there. We forgot that he's part of the death skulls, so we're going to let him reroll one of the rockets over there, because why not? He would have done. There we go, the +1 to hit, obviously.
So 5.
Oh, that's a hit with the Daka.
Daka.
No, nothing on the Daka, but he still got the first one. Strength.
Strength 8. So
Strength 8, so 4 to 1. 4 to wound.
Spent my reroll on the big shooter,
Yeah.
so we're not getting that.
Spent that. Boop. Oh, it's a wound. That's all that matters.
-2.
-2, because he doesn't. He's not the one that's seizing over there. 6 will save it though. And now the grots are going to fire into my dude bros over here. 7 of them are going to fire, or can fire.
4's to wound.
4's to hit. That's going to be 2, 3 hits. With a Daka.
Yep. They don't get culture, but they do get Daka.
Don't get Daka. Yeah, no cult. They ain't cultured, but they sure have the Daka.
That's 3 wounds.
That's going to be 3 wounds over there.
Thank you.
And I failed 3 of them.
A shotgun.
All right, so now he is going to fire his rocket truck over here is going to fire his shotguns and the grot shot, right? Is that what it is?
Stick squig.
Stick squig into my lone guardsman over here, and he's going to fire the grot the squig cannons into my dude bros back here. And you're going to use the bile ones, right?
Yes.
The bile ones over there. So that's his. That's what he's chosen for lunch is the the bile squigs.
We're gonna start with the shotgun.
So start the shotgun into my dude bro over here first.
Yep.
So it's going to be
hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s.
That's +1 to strength while it's happening.
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Nothing hits. Stick squig.
3 shots.
3 shots over here.
It's like a stick bomb, but it's a squig.
It's like a stick bomb, but a squig. I like it.
1 hit.
1 hit. There we go.
1 wound.
That's a wound. That's not a save. He did. All right, he's going to fire. He's going to actually fire the boom squigs. I mean, we haven't rolled anything yet, so I don't care if you change what the profile is. Yeah, we good. I ain't trying to play gotcha journalism over here. So this is going to be the, they're going to have, what is it? It's
2d3.
2d3 shots.
And then d3.
And then d3. So yeah, so this is going to be for the grot one with the better shooting.
Yes.
So 2d3 shots. That's going to be 4 shots.
Yep, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Oop, falling off there, but doing pretty good so far. And, not
3
quite
hits.
continuing. There's still 3 hits. No 6s were there?
Strength 6.
I don't think so. So strength 6, so 3's to wound, 2's to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP,
-1.
Making neither of them. And then D3 shots for the orc. 1 shot. That's a hit, though. That is a wound. But that's a save with a fill phase. Woo! All right, that's it for the shooting into the assault phase. This custom booster blaster is going to charge into my Lehman Russ over here. I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch, so we're going to go with the autocannons first. Getting a hit. Getting a wound. And he does not save it, so he is dead. Does he explode? Oh, no, he doesn't.
Boss is...
All right, so now the boss is going to charge in. He's going to show him what for over here. 1 second. He was checking to see if it might be worth trying to go for the Psyker, but he can't quite win. So he's going to just go into my Lehman Russ over here. 6 should get him in. The custom booster blast is going to charge into my Warlord over here. I can't Overwatch. I can't see him anyway, so but it doesn't make a difference. 10-inch charge need. Oh, he is in! Spiked Ram over here, so on a 4-up, he does D3 mortal wounds. That's D3 mortal wounds. Ooh, take it 2. This guy over here is going to charge the Guardsman. He's in. Spiked Ram as well. No. My opponent's going to spend 2 CP on ramming speed for his boss back here, who is going to charge into my Tempester Prime and the last guy in that command squad over there. So it's 3d6 charge. That will definitely get him in. Yep. And he's going to choose into the plasma dude here on a 2+ mortal wound. No, doesn't make it. All right, so we're going to start over here with his what is it? Death Killer War Trike. He's going to put 3 attacks into my Tempester Prime, and he's going to put 2 attacks into the command squad guy. So
Tempester.
3 into the Tempester.
All hit.
That's going to be all hits.
2's to wound.
2's to wound.
Rerolling failed wounds.
Rerolling failed wounds. That's going to be all wounds. AP -2. So I've got 6-up saves. 3 6-up saves. What's the damage on these?
D3 apiece.
Oh, D3 apiece. I do. Oh, what with the filled faces? How you doing? Woo! And then 2 into the command squad guy. Rerolling.
Not hits.
Not hits. So
I am going to CP that.
Going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a hit.
It'll hit. Twos.
Twos to wound.
Rerolling failed wounds.
Rerolling failed wounds. Oh, God. Thank God. Oh, getting the 1. AP minus 2, right?
Yeah.
Did not make it on that one, so he is just straight up dead.
All right.
All right, now the Booster Blast is going to be attacking in over here. So he's got 4 attacks, 3s to hit, 4s to wound.
4s to hit, 3s to wound.
4s to hit, 3s to wound.
So 3 hits.
All right, that's 3 hits. Pretty good.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 wounds over
AP.
here. No AP. I fail both. And the other Booster Blast into my commander over here.
Getting 1 hit.
1 hit. No wound. The biggest boss is attacking into my Lehman Russ over here. He is he did spend the CP to make him the biggest boss, so here we go. He's gonna have 5 attacks because of that. Yep. Hitting on 2s.
Rerolling everything.
Hitting on 2s. That's gonna be rerolling.
For brutal but cunning.
Brutal but cunning there. So that's gonna be all hits. Wounding on 3s because it's the biggest boss.
And
rerolling
for the kill a claw.
For to kill a claw. That's going to be all wounds there.
Yep,
AP minus 3, or is it minus 4 because of seizure?
Oh yeah, because seizure.
Seizure is it is fight phase as well.
Yep.
As well. Yeah. So that's going to go straight through. So he is definitely dead.
4 damage apiece.
Yeah, 4 damage apiece. He would have been dead like straight up.
Yep.
Explosion. No. All right, my Tempester Prime over here is going to have his 4 attacks. Getting 1 hit. 6s. No, nothing. 4 attacks from these guardsmen. That's going to be 1 hit. That is not a wound. And Tempester Prime over here. That's going to be 3 hits. No wounds there. All right, so we've got some leaderships to take now. Over here, these guardsmen lost 8 guys. So they auto-fail their leadership tests. So he's going to run away. Now we roll to see if he...
1 or 2.
1 or 2. No, on a fill face, he's good. And then my Tempester command squad over here lost 2 guys. And on a 5-7, ooh, 1 second.
Maybe.
No, he's running away with that one. So, boom. All right, so that's gonna be it for the turn 2 here. My opponent killed 5 units this turn. He killed, he killed 2 Lehman Russes. He killed a squad of guardsmen. He killed both of my Tempestus command squads. Pretty brutal. And I only killed 4. I killed the shock jump dragsta. I killed a custom boost of blasta. I killed a squad of orcs of grots, and I killed the ludas this turn. So I do not get attrition. My opponent did get 2 more bring it downs for 6 points there, and I got the 1 more for bring it down for 2 points there. Which means that buggies are not as valuable as Lehman Russes, which, to be fair, they're not. That's why the orcs can throw 1,000 of them.
Until I take the Russes and make buggies.
Exactly. Until you turn those Russes into buggies, they're not as valuable.
Well, that's gotta come from somewhere.
Yes. So that's going to be it for turn 2. At the beginning of my command phase, I don't control any objectives. This is the only one that I had, and his war boss there is contesting it with my Psyker, so I do not control it. So I don't get any primary points, which is pretty brutal. Yeah, so that's going to be that. We'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Astra Militarum here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Astra Militarum. My Lehman Russ moved this way a little bit, still less than half its movement. Wyvern stayed still. These guys fell back from the war boss because they don't feel like getting crumped is what they're looking to get not done. He fell back over this way onto the objective because he's a brave guardsman, sacrificing. He's a brave boy. He's a real brave boy, sacrificing his life over there for the needs of the planet here. This
he said for the greater good. Then
definitely not the greater good. If it was the greater good, Commissar would have taken him out. It's just for
the Imperium.
Yes, for the greatest good. That's what it is. Not the greater good, the greatest good, which is the Imperium. Yeah, hashtag greatest good, hashtag Imperium. Let's see that on trending. So this is the Tempestus squad over here. Moved over this way. My Tempester Prime moved out of there because he didn't like the claw. And then the claw.
Apparently he was okay with the claw.
He's okay with the claw, but he didn't want to have a revisit, is what it came down to. So he fell back over there. These guys dropped in over here, and these guys over here dropped in over in this corner. So that's going to be all my guys out of reserve. So what you see on the table is what I got, which is not a whole lot. So that's going to be that. We will come back to you with the psychic phase, though. All right, he's just going to smite him because I think that's my best bet over here. So, looking for a 5, a classic. It does get 5, but he's going to try to deny him, and he does. His weird boy has just been, like, making my primary psyker, like,
Mork
his, like...
on him.
Yeah, Mork is just, like, spitting on him in the warp.
Big old green loogie.
Every time he tries to do anything, he says, no, and just slaps his hand away. It's just, man, he's been so dominant in the psychic phase. It's been crazy, crazy. You're going to have to go back to whatever school, the school, Psychana Scholastic. Yeah, that's going to be rough.
I don't know if he's even worth the throne.
Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see. Yeah, maybe we don't even want you back at the school is what we want because you're just so bad. All right, that's the psychic phase. Yeah, exactly. He's just so demoralized that the commissar sees him. He's just going to, like, just shoot him. All right, so into the shooting phase. All right, so starting off, my Leman Russ here is going to fire his heavy bolters into the boss over here since he's the closest. He's also not within 3 inches of anybody over here, so anybody can shoot at him, which is pretty nice. For me, not for him. And the autocannons are going to fire into the shock projectile. So let's do the autocannons first. I am shooting through dense cover over there, so it's going to be hitting on 5s. That is going to be 2, 3, 4 hits. All right, not bad. I'll take that. 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. Sorry, 3 wounds.
Made 1.
Makes 1. Fails 2, so that's going to be 4 damage. And the heavy bolters into the boss. These are not going through dense cover, so these will not be -1 to hit. So these are looking for 4s to hit.
5
and 4s to wound. That is going to be 1. At AP -1.
4 up and roll.
4 up in bolter. He good. All right, so now over here, my Tempest squad here is going to fire into the grots. I'm going to have the 4 shots with the hot shot las guns because they are the Iotan dragons or dragoons, whatever they are. They're going to get an additional 6 inches to the rapid fire weapon, so they can actually reach them. That is going to be 3 hits, and that is going to be 3 wounds. AP -1. Oh yeah, 3 dead grots. Yeah. And then these guys are going to fire into these grots. All right, pretty good.
Plasma.
Yeah, good thing it's not plasma. And that is going to be the dead grots there. These 2 guys are going to fire their las pistols. Okay.
No, they're not.
All right, this squad here is going to fire into this truck here. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on tough 6, right? So 6s. Getting 1. AP -1.
Is it hot shots?
Yes.
-2.
Oh, it's -2. Okay, takes a wound. All right, my Wyvern is going to fire heavy bolters into the boss, and he's going to fire his main guns into the grots back over there. I'm going to use aerial spotters again for 2 CP, which will allow me to fire, reroll to hit wounds, or to hit wounds, to hit rolls. So we'll do the into the grots first. Rerolling one of these because of my chapter tactic. So it's 9, 10, 12 shots. All right, so these are going to be hitting on 5s. Re-rolling to hit rules, right? So 4s are not going to be re-rolled. Okay, not bad, not bad.
On the grots?
Yes, onto the grots. Yeah, get back here. All right.
2's re-rolling.
And 2's re-rolling. Re-rolling. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP nothing though, so 6 6-ups.
Alrighty.
Making
nothing.
None of them. Ooh. Another heavy bolter into him, re-rolling because of the scout, the whatever, the aerial spotters. So that's 2 hits. Getting 1, AP -1. He's good. Alrighty, so I did mess up. I was done with the shooting phase, but now my opponent heroically intervened with his war boss, or his Def Killa war trike over here. And because it wasn't a charge over here, he gets to choose who goes to go first, picks a unit to go first. So he's going to pick him to attack into my Dubros here. So that's going to be 4 hits. No re-rolling ones, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Re-rolling everything here, though.
Everything to wounds here, but no need to. So that's going to be 4
-2.
-2s. So it's going to be 4 6-up saves. Making 1, so 3 are dead. And now I get to fight him back over here. Get to. One hit. No wound there. All right, so we do have some leadership tests today here. If he rolls a 1, he's good.
1.
No, he is gone. And then I have over here, I lost 3 guys.
2 units slain.
+2 is good to go over here. So that is the end of the Astra Militarm turn. I do have engage on all fronts for all 4 quarters. So I will get 3 points for that. And I didn't get any more big game. I don't think so. No, bring it down.
Didn't kill the vehicles.
Didn't kill any vehicles for bring it down. So that is going to be it for the Astra Militarm turn here. At the beginning of my opponent's turn, he does control 2 objectives. He controls 2 objectives. I only control 1 objective, so he will get 10 points. Oh no, he'll get 15 points because he controls
2 or more.
He controls 2 or more, and he controls more than me. So he will have 15 points for the primary, which is pretty good. So we will come back to you after movement phase. All right, movement phase. For the Orks here, his custom booster Blasta moved up over this way. Shock Jump Dragsta moved up over this way. Custom booster Blasta moved up over this way, looking on my brave guardsman over here. A weird boy coming over here to further press the issue with my primary psyker. The war boss is coming up here to do some crumping, and the shock jump dragsta moved up over this way. The rocket truck over here came over here, backed up, beep 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 beep, dropped off a mine, and then took back off over this way during his advance move to get away from that thing. And these guys dropped in back over here, looking to kill off some brave Tempesters over there. Oh, this guy also moved up over this way, looking onto those guys, and his trike stayed in combat over here, hoping to kill them in the shooting phase, since vehicles can now shoot in combat, and then hopefully make the charge, because he will be unengaged at that point in the charge phase. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so now he's going to try Maniacal Seizure on the only Russ I got left over here.
No,
that's not going to go off this time. And now this guy in the shooting phase is going to start off by shooting it into my Russ. He's going to spend his last 2 CP for more DACA over here. So on 5s and 6s, or no.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. That's good. Rerolling because of Death Skulls.
Yep.
That's a hit because of more DACA. And there's going to be 2 DACAs here because of more DACA.
Shock Rifle DACA.
Shock Rifle DACA.
That'll hit.
Because it's not there.
And Rocket DACA.
And Rocket DACA. No, nothing there.
That's okay.
That's fine. So these are going to be Strength 8.
Yep.
4 to wound. All right, reroll one of them because of because of Death Skulls.
We're gonna go with that.
Go with that one.
Nope.
No, not meant to be. So that's gonna be 2 at AP -2.
Yeah, minus 3.
3 -3. So 6 up saves. Making 1, failing 1. D6. Gonna take a 1 mortal wound and then D6 damage. 5 damage. Pretty good. And now the shock jump tracks over here is gonna go into him as well. That's gonna be 1 hit.
With the rocket.
Yep.
And we're gonna command point this one so I don't overheat.
Well, can't you re-roll it because of
or not command point. Death Skull.
Death Skull's the 1.
That's on that.
There we go. Okay. Still not a hit, but doesn't get hot,
fine.
which is good.
And the rocket.
And then the rocket.
Will wound.
That will wound.
-2 for free.
-2. No, that's going to go through. So D3, or flat 3.
Yeah.
So down to 2. All right, and over here, this custom booster Blasta is going to shoot his all the short range stuff into my guardsman over here, and the rivet gun cannon is going to go into my Russ. So what are you going to do first?
Flamers.
Flamers first.
3, 6, 9, 10, or 8, 9, 10.
Cool, 10 shots. That's 10 hits, so 3's to wound. That's going to be all but 3. So it's going to be
7 wounds.
Yeah, 7 wounds over here. So these are going to be looking for 5 up saves. Oh, pretty good, but not enough. He is dead. I did try. He really tried to not die for the Emperor.
Regiment issued asbestos lined underwear.
Exactly. And then the rivet cannon.
5.
5's to hit. Getting 1 with Daka Daka.
Hits.
Oh, that's a 5-2 Daka Daka.
Yep. And 1 Daka.
Yeah.
Daka.
Into a hit, so that's 3 hits.
Need 5s.
5's to wound.
1.
Getting 1 wound.
2.
AP -2. On a 4, it's going to go through. It's what, 1 damage or 2? 2 damage. So he is dead. Does he explode? He does not. Oh. All right. So now the boss is going to fire his combi rocket into my Tempester Prime over here. Both profiles.
Hitting on 6s.
6s to hit.
Nothing.
Nothing there. 4 sluggers from the commandos over here into my Tempest Scions.
Nothing.
Nothing hits.
So,
All right, so now his custom booster blaster here is going to fire his flamers into my Wyvern, and he's going to fire the rivet cannon into my Psyker because he's more than 3 inches away. So
flamers first.
Flamers first. Re-rolling those ones.
Re-roll those 1s and 2s.
1s and 2s.
Gonna keep the 3. That's better.
There we go. So that's going to be 2,
So
4,
9
2, 4, 6, 9 shots. 9 auto hits. So these are going to be strength 4. So looking for 5s to wound.
Getting
1 wound. AP nothing though.
And 4 up.
3 up, right? Is AP nothing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's good to go. Now the Grot Blaster, that doesn't hit, and the stick gun, 1 shot. That is a hit.
That is a hit.
That is a hit with a 5.
Need 6.
No wound there. So now we're gonna have the rivet cannon into my Primaris Psyker over here. That's gonna be 1 hit with a Daka.
Nope.
Nope, no hit there. So that's just
And
1 hit. 2 to wound.
Nope.
No wound. Another squad here is going to fire into my Tempest Science. So we're going to go with the Boom Squigs first.
Yep. So 2d3 on the
2d3 shots
squig
from
launcher.
the Squig launcher here with the Grot firing them.
So
So
4 shots.
4 shots coming in here. These are going to be hitting on 4s because of Grot. It's going to be 3 hits. Pretty good.
Strength 6.
6, so 2s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Okay, 1 wound over there.
-1.
AP -1, and a 4 up is a fail.
Yep, squig.
The Ork shooting the Boom Squig. That's going to get 2 shots. Oh, it's just 1.
that's
No,
2
yeah,
shots.
2
Right,
shots.
right.
You're making me feel crazy over here.
You know
That's
me,
going to be 1 hit with the Daka.
You know my rolls better than I do.
I know. 2 hits.
Needing 2s.
2s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds.
5 ups.
2 5-ups. Failing them both. And the shotgun. Getting 1 hit.
1 wound.
That's a wound.
No idea.
No AP. That's good with the no AP. Alrighty, so now his trike here is going to fire everything into these because he's a vehicle. He can do that on the shooting phase. So he's going to fire everything in here. So we're going to go with the heavy flamer thing first.
So Gork's Roar
Gork's Roar
was the
is the
custom job I did.
custom job that he put there.
It's
So
an
it's
Assault 6 heavy
So it's Assault 6 heavy flamer. So it's just 6 auto hits here. Wounding on strength 5, so wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 2 wounds there.
Yep. 2 -1.
Make 1, fail 1. And now the shotgun into that last guy there.
Getting 3 hits.
3 hits with 2 Daka-Dakas. That's still 3 hits. Strength
I won't say 5.
5, so at least 4, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP,
None.
nothing. 4s, baby. No, he's dead. And now he's going to fire everything into my my Scion squad back over here.
So 2d3 plus 1 rockets.
2d3 plus 1 rockets. So 2, 4, 5 shots, or
Yep.
4 plus 1, because the 1 is an extra.
No benefit to hit you this
No
time.
All right.
I hit you twice.
2 hits.
Death Skulls.
Death Skulls, reroll 1. That's a hit.
Daka-Daka.
Daka.
Nope.
Nope.
Needing 2s.
2s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds.
Yep.
AP
-2.
-2. So looking for 6 ups.
5
Making
ups to recover.
5 ups to recover. Still making only 1. The big shoot is the Grot one shooting first.
4s.
4s to hit. 1 hit.
3 to wound.
3 to wound.
Yep.
That's not a wound. And then we've got the other one.
Ork's gonna show him how it's done.
Ork's showing. That's how you do
Ork
it.
showed him how it's
Show
done.
that's done. Reroll 1 or Daka on one of those. Nope. That's still 2 hits.
Already doing better.
Already doing better. 1 wound.
1 wound. Yep.
That's not a save. All right, so over here, the boss is going to start us off in the charge phase, charging into both these guys. Oh, look, he's in. All right, so this squad over here is getting charged by the commandos. So I'm going to fire Overwatch. Getting no hits there, so his charge distance is in, not in. But here we go. Oh, and he's in. Def Killer War Trike is going to charge into my guy over there. Makes it with a 7-inch charge. Booster Blaster into my Wyvern over here.
I made it.
He's way in. Spiked Ram. Yeah, doing D3 mortal wounds. Doing 3. All right, so now the commandos are going to go first here in the fight phase. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Mine, my dice there, the green dice are the
Burna.
The Burna.
With his cutting flame.
Cutting flame. And then these are going to be
3s to wound.
3s to wound. is going to be
both of the burners.
Both the burners. My dice hate me.
Two normal.
So the burners are AP minus what? 2. So these are looking for 6 ups. Making 1, failing 1. So 1 is dead, and then there was what? 2 other regular ones. 2 4-ups. And I make both of those, so there's 1 guy still alive! I'm gonna interrupt over here with my Tempester Prime because why not? Hitting on 3s. Oh baby. Wounding on 5s. Oh baby. Yeah, take it! Haha! Alright, so now his boss is gonna put 3 onto the Psyker, 2 onto my Tempester over here. So Psyker. That's all hits. That's a dead Psyker. 12 wounds on him. And then into the Tempester. That's 2 hits. That is 1 wound. Rerolling because of his claw. That's 2 wounds. So here's the thing. He's got a relic called the Death Mask of Elanius. I was going to say Ozymandias, but definitely not that. So he has a 4-up invul save. Can he stick them? Do it! No, yeah, he did it! I don't know why I didn't expect him to do it! Oh man, my Tempester Primes have just been total badasses this whole game! I'll take it! Woo! Another Booster Blast is gonna go into my Wyvern over here.
Why not?
Why not? That's 3 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. Hey, make the save. All right, so we're gonna see if the Tempester Prime can continue this this tradition of Tempester Primes being badasses. His attacks into the Tempester Prime over there. 3 hits. Oh, buddy.
Start.
That is a good start. That's gonna be 3 wounds though.
-2.
Can I get 3 6-up saves again? Come on, show me them Phil faces! No, only 1 of them, so that's gonna be 2d3 damage. Oh, so it's not the 4 damage, so he could survive. No, he ain't. He's definitely dead.
Came back with.
All right, so I'm attacking back over here. Getting 2 hits. Getting 1 wound. 1 wound. They're tough 4.
Yep.
But they're good. 6 is a hit over here. No hits there. So I do have some leadership tests to take over here. This guy lost 4 guys, 4 plus 3 is 7. I think the sergeant might be okay. Let's find out. Yeah, with that 7, he's good to go. And these guys lost 3, and they're good to go as well. So that is going to be it for the Ork turn here on turn 3. My opponent did kill more than I did, so denying me attrition there, and that is where we're going to call it because he's just kicking my butt. And there's nothing I can do to come back at this point because I've got too few units. He's locked engaged over there. He, even if he fell back, wouldn't be able to do much. If he fell back, couldn't do much. And he's pretty much cleared out over on this side except for those 2 guys who won't be able to do much. They're about to get crumped. So yeah, a brutal game here. The Orks showing that Orks are a force to be reckoned with here in 9th edition. The Speed WAAAAGH showing that it's just like, I think the combination of the Speed WAAAAGH's ability to just get places where they need to. So just like board control is huge in 9th edition, and the Ork Speed WAAAAGH is going to be able to do it. You know, they've got awesome shooting to take down things. I mean, they have a bunch of tough 8 bodies over here that they were able to rip through. So, you know,
that bad by hit penalties.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about the hit penalties, especially now that it's only -1 to maximum on all of these. So
I'm not worried about it more than -1.
Yeah, that's true. You never had to worry about it, but still, I think, you know, the combination of all that makes them pretty well suited, I think, going into 9th edition. So I think Orks are going to be showing pretty good. I think they're going to show up pretty well. So it'll be good to see all of that happening. And I think that Astra Militarum are going to suffer from the fact that I think gun lines are going to be harder to win effectively with. You know, I think you have to be able to get out, get board control, get objectives, and the Guard are really good at staying in a place and shooting you and castling and setting up that gun line, and I think that's less of an effective strategy in 9th edition. So we're gonna have to figure out some more stuff. I think I didn't do as well with my Scions this game, but I think that they might be a good way future just because of the fact that they can drop down where they need to. They're mobile, they can get where they need to. So maybe also Chimeras. I think Chimeras would probably be good. Yeah, putting and Torox is getting some people around where they need to go. So yeah, just getting those transports. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Harrison. Until next time, have fun.